everybody! Today I am doing a 1960s beehive kind of inspired wedding hair tutorial with this cute little veil, as you can see. If you guys want to check out my wedding makeup video, check out this link right here. That'll show you how I got my face to this stage. And I hope that you guys like it. So let's get started. So what you're going to need for this style is some good hairspray, a fine-tooth comb, a smoothing brush, and lots of bobby pins. So basically you're going to start with the teasing. And this is going to be a lot like the other bouffant styles that I've done, where you're just going to start at the crown of your head and just get small sections, and section by section you're going to tease. And this top section you're going to tease a little less than the bottom sections because you still want to be able to smooth it. And then after you tease, you're going to spray.
Look at that moon shining up yonder. Oh baby, don't it look good? You know it look good. Look at the stars shining behind them. That's mine and yours. You know it.
Okay, so now your hair is nice and teased. At this point, I'm going to share a little bride-to-be tip with you guys. I should have done it before, but usually when I'm doing my hair, especially if I'm using hairspray, I take off my ring and I just keep it on a little holder in my bathroom, and then that way I don't get hairspray and hair products and all of that gunked into my ring. So I just have a little thing that it sits on, but you can use a little box or anything that you want. They actually make them specifically for rings, for like when you're cooking and stuff, but I just kind of hang mine with my earrings. So anyways, now that you have all of these sections, you are going to kind of separate them so they're not, so they don't look like individual sections. And then you're just going to take your smoothing comb, or your smoothing brush, and just brush that top layer so that you don't see any of the tease. Now I'm doing this style a little bit smoother than I've done my other bouffants and beehives because this is for a wedding, so you actually want your hair to be kind of nice and smooth. You can still do a messy style if you want to. This is just kind of what I prefer. And then I'm just going to make sure that my bangs are parted evenly. My part usually leans, kind of slants, but you want to make sure that it is a straight line because the rest of this hair is going to be pushed back into your bouffant. So then you're just going to take the first side of your hair, comb it back, give it a good spray, then comb it again to smooth all of your flyaways. And then in the back, you're going to take two bobby pins and crisscross them to anchor that hair. Now this doesn't have to be super neat because you're going to be covering it at the end. But just make sure that it's really anchored because you want that to last all day or all night if you're having a night wedding. And then you're going to do the same exact thing on the other side.
Look at the stars shining behind them. That's mine and yours.
So once your sides are anchored, then you're just going to look at the top and you can pull out a little bit just to make sure that it's even all the way around. And then you can go with your comb and kind of smooth it back. Be sure that you don't put too much pressure when you're smoothing or you're just going to kind of flatten your little bouffant that you've got going. Now I'm going to take my Texture Twist by Pureology. I've heard they actually discontinued this, so you can use any kind of pomade or wax. I'm just going to get a little dot and then I'm going to smooth my sides. I find this stuff works better than hairspray because it never really dries like hairspray does. It just kind of stays waxy. So if you just use a little bit, your hair's not going to be greasy, but it's going to keep those flyaways down all day. I feel like with hairspray, once it gets kind of windy or anything kind of touches your hair, it releases the hold of the hairspray. Okay, so once your hair is smoothed, you're going to take a bunch of your bobby pins because you're going to start making your twist. So basically what I do is I take my hair into a low ponytail and then I twist it and keep it nice and tight as you twist it up. And then this is going to be your French twist. So you're just going to Anchor it with bobby pins. Make sure you hide all of them. And if you need to crisscross them, you can do that as well. I just stick them straight in. It really just depends on how thick your hair is. Okay, so once the twist is done, you're going to take this remaining ponytail and you're just going to twist it into a small circle. And then you're just going to pin that circle down, just so it neatly hides all of the ends.
Last time, you know it looked good. Baby, don't it look good?
Okay, so once you have that anchored in, now you're going to go back through, smooth all your flyaways, and you can just pin down any of those little extra hairs, or make sure if you have like a weird bulge or whatever, it's pinned. Just like I said, make sure that you try to hide all the pins that you can. Sometimes the sides will loosen as well when you've done the twist in the back, so you can re-anchor those. Okay, so once that is done, your actual hairdo is finished. Now you need to place your veil. Now I'm using this, it's kind of like a 60s style veil from Vintage Box 1947. It's got little rhinestones on it. I'm not sure how much detail you guys can see, but it's kind of a little fluff. It's actually kind of similar to what Priscilla Presley wore in her wedding. So it's super 60s style, that's why I like it with the beehive. You can also use birdcage veils if you'd like. You can use colored veils, you could even just use a flower on the side, but I prefer to use this because it really fits with the look of the style, the hairstyle. So this one has a comb in it, so I'm just going to take the comb and slide it into the front of my hair. Now the actual veil will hide that comb pretty well. So you just need to kind of adjust it how you need it, especially if something like this has just been shipped to you. Like this has been sitting in a box, so it's kind of flattened. You can take a blow dryer if you want with birdcage veils once they're shipped to you, and that'll kind of help get the shape back into them. So there you go. I'm not sure if you can see super well because the lighting in here I know isn't great, but hopefully this looks as cute to you guys as it looks in my mirror. But anyway, so this is my first vintage wedding hairstyle, and I hope that you guys liked it, and be sure to subscribe for more because I have, like you just saw, so many more veils and different styles that I want to show you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it, and if you have any feedback, please leave it in the comments below and give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks guys!
Well, my red